Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Looking downfield, it's Shager. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Wilson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Jayhawks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the single back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Looking to pass. It's Shager. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's running in the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He got it.
That makes the score Kansas 7, Hawaii 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Arnold. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. He looks that one in nicely. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Finds his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hines. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The give to the back. Just ran over him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to throw, it's Shager. Unloads it left. Oh, so close to paying off the tip throw. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. Smashes through. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Trying to get behind the defense. Reels it in down the left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Sims. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. He'll bring it back. It's Wilson. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. This time he's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They're going to throw it again. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete to the left. Tackled after picking up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He's got it on the run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball is at the 35, it's first and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on second and 10. This time on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dialing up a second down pass play. Feeling some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Looking for room, it's Neal. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Jayhawks will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Dropping back, it's Shager. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
On second down, wants to throw. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to stay on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes his connection. Into the end zone. Touchdown Warriors. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score.
Almost
Hawaii
ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Hines. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
17.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now he's going to break the pocket. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Still looking. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. Pirouettes through. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Third down coming.
They believe they can run right here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Going up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Neal. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To throw, it's Daniels. Tight end finds a soft spot. This offense has a 2nd down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. Slings it downfield. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Hawaii, 38. Kansas, 24.
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chippewas will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tulane's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Floating away. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Labus. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in... He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for the score! And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trucks through the defender. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
To the air. It's Lavis. Time to take a shot. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Chippewas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Williams. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. Get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's Labus. Pocket starts to collapse. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. On the run, it's Hughes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up second and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll go to the air. Working that left side now.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Chippewas are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll go right back to him. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to the air one more time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chips. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got him downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Chippewas with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. To the air, it's Lavis. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Into the spin cycle and forward. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. Today, two teams from the even bigger Big Ten clash, a conference that now stretches from the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. This will be a good one. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Washington Huskies offense making their way on the field today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opponent.
Down he goes, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Quick throw over the middle. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set, and it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Huskies will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner will be brought down. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
That one moves the ball to the 16. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll hand it off. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They're going to run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made after the completion. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Hawkeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Defense is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Sack sets up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
And the Hawkeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? That's reeled in. It's Hunter. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using his legs. It's Coleman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield. It's Rodgers. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Gain makes it second and medium. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking for his back. Caught near the sideline. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's McNamara. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. On the ground, it's Coleman. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the sideline. He does get the foot down. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's that defense shifting again. And the Hawkeyes will crank up the tempo. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's McNamara. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass is caught. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and move toward the second half. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Huskies will send the punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. This one will be fair caught. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's McNamara. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. The Hawkeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Offense getting set. It's second down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. To start with the next drive. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The Hawkeyes will have first and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Washington, 3.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The gain's 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Huskies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door and the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Off the incompletion, and sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will have to kick it away. Already punted 5 times now today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Rodgers. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's running out of time here. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. So, Dirk, Iowa has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes a quick grab. And the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22. The Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff on a single back formation. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Now it's 2nd down here. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick it away. Butter getting a serious workout today on to punt for the 6th time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Scanning the field. It's Rodgers. Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. That's a crucial score. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand.
That keeps the score. Iowa 21, Washington 16.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Dropping back, it's McNamara. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Trying to find room, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
16.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
35. Washington, 16.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. And he's tackled after the catch. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the try here for the extra point.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
16.
Bringing it out, it's Reynolds. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Let's fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10 now.
And that's a first down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.